All right, hello everybody. Welcome to VR Master League 4-1 final match. There's been a lot of them tonight. We already see Danimal in there cheering on Flair. But welcome to the stream, everybody. Once again, this game between Gambit and Flair. For those who are unaware, it's Gambit, formerly known as not Guinness, formerly known as Guinness, coming in this week. New name, new logo, same team though.
Pretty sure it was from Guinness to not Guinness, or Gambit, then not Guinness, then Gambit. You know what? Never mind. I lost track of myself. Somewhere around there.
Yeah. Well,
anyway,
I lost track of
result.
I lost track of yourself also, Skinny.
Yeah. Anyways, end result. Gambit here, ready to play. So let's ping the teams to get ready to start. Maybe.
Is your volume off, buddy? We're starting. It's off here, Gambit
yeah.
and Flair. Skinny maybe gonna take care of his audio situation right now. I don't know, but we'll go to the launch here between these two teams. There's a very, very quick shot. Kareem's off that side. That was incredible speed on that first joust play as Chrome Platypus goes the grumpiest room from that side. There's the double clutch and there's a goal. I mentioned that at that last stream too. I said, hey, you want to know someone who's really good with the offense and just varying it up every time he shoots? Grumpiest Broom on Flair. Well, there you go. Starts it off with just that.
Yeah, excellent joust from Flair. Even though they went too fast, the disc was maybe a little bit too fast for as well for Gambit. Not able to recover it, and then just passing, great passing plays for Gambit allows them to get the first 2 points of the round.
And Captain Will with the disc here, going over there on a very close quarters, just with the two players for Flair contesting defensively. A Game lining up the shots. Where's the games? That's right. Game is in fact on Flair. So on the recovery, Captain Will, the quick reflexes, but Grumpiest Broom gonna undo it with the midline intercept.
Yeah, maybe Voodoo getting a little bit too ahead of himself. Yeah, great saves by Captain Will. Unfortunately, not able to clear it, and now Game again with 2 more points for Flair.
Did you say Game? He did.
I did say Game.
So Game scoring there, assisted by Chrome Platypus. And yes, welcome everybody, by the way, back to the, game, to the stream. About 30 of you in just about off of what was a hype night. So hello to everybody there. See, again, Danimal caption saying, let's go Palidore. Let's go these teams. Caption, of course, doing the casting for us in the last couple games. And yes, see Jason and Lulz as well. Welcome all the same. And off the play, just off the post.
Yeah, now let's see if Gambit can actually clear it, but just as I say that, unfortunately, Flair able to recover it. Just good passing plays. Just stretching out that defense from Gambit, but a great punch out from Mojolly, the goalie. And now Captain Will is able to punch out, and now they're going to go for another clear attempt. Finally able to get that clear, and now good leeches all around. Actually, and all the punches makes the disc loose. Grumpy not able to actually clear it. And now Supreme Buns goes for the 3-pointer and gets it.
Supreme Buns really making a name for himself. Nothing left to say. I say this every time now. We've been casting Guinness, not Guinness Gambit on this stream, but Supreme has definitely made a name for himself in this league as being just a very talented striker from any direction possible. He'll go for those shots. He'll make the shots. And yeah, rolling out Grumpiest Broom. Well, we already know what they can do. Let's see. Flair on offense.
Yeah, definitely Supreme getting more consistently, but then again, Flair and especially Voodoo not getting distracted. Again, scoring 2 more points to make it a 3-point game.
And yes, 6-3. 3 minutes expired off of this first round. So Voodoo doing the duties, the Voo duties. Ooh, that doesn't sound. Never mind. Anyway, Gambit launching out here as Mojolly will go for that quick pass over to Supreme. Supreme up top, going down low. Leo the Great eyeing that goal. A goalie already in there. That's Grumpy and trying to just dodge through, but it's Voodoo with the punch and the collection before the back pass. Ooh, just missing, but still Grumpy gets it right back.
Yeah, definitely Gambit with the right idea, stretching out that defense. Unfortunately, Leo held onto that disc a little bit too long. Voodoo with a great punch, and now Flair on the offense game going from the roof. Actually hits it just on that shield, but Grumpy again goes for that rebound shot and then gets 3 more points.
Yeah, Grumpiest Broom pulling out that broom, cleaning it up. How about that? It's a 9-3 lead. There's still 6 minutes left in round 1 in our final match of this North American night. Friday night fights at that.
Yeah, Gambit not necessarily doing too bad, just Flair definitely on point today, just abusing every mistake Gambit's been doing tonight.
Yeah, Gambit on the offense again here, really getting stuck in the mid line and holding on for it a little too long, but maybe just the same to Flair's end because it was a turnover, turned into some more hot potato. So instead, back on the offense with the defense, just getting into the bubble and collecting it. Mo Jolly there.
Gambit players are definitely right now playing a little bit too far back, as you see, like especially on that other drive, Gambit did have that disc all the way in mid and had no forward passes, so producing a lot of panic right now. Is Gambit trying to defend it out, but again, Flair nicely spaced out is now going for another attempt, and Chrome able to score 2 more points.
Oh, Chrome, so shiny and Chrome indeed on that good dunk. It's 11-3, 5 minutes still remaining here in the first round. And everyone pretty much just doing some work, pulling up the score sheet real quick there. Everyone on the scoreboard for Flair now.
Yeah, definitely not the right half start for Gambit, but definitely in a recovery situation. 8 points can be a lot, but not for Gambit. And now Voodoo again just making it the life more difficult for Gambit, scoring another 2 points, making it a 10-point game.
Yeah, up to double digits. Shepard in the Twitch chat saying, when did Grumpy learn to throw? What is that, Salt? I thought you were cheering on Flair. Grumpy, a longtime player, learning to, just become one of these top teams, top players on a top team. Mentioned the Flair's kind of rise here in the season, and it's been fun to watch. I was talking about this with Caption and just earlier on as this shot goes through almost for Chrome, and he gives a little shrug in disbelief as that shot does miss.
Yeah, good punch by Captain Will actually prevents that 2-pointer, but a great slap by Chrome Power plus Voodoo with that nice pass to secure another 2 more points for Flair.
And just addressing Shepard again in the chat. It's kind of funny because obviously, in the season 1 of ESL days, so a few years back now, Grumpy was actually known as the striker. He was playing there in the original Kangarillas with Sealable Bag and Loveridge, and Grumpius was known as one of the better strikers, one of the best strikers, in fact, in the game at the time. Just a great shot and a lot of good moves in the goal. That said, in the second half of that season, so we're talking December, January, February 2018, Kangarillas at the time had actually switched up and started putting Grumpy inside the goal as a goalkeeper instead of Sealable. And once they did that, they really started making some huge improvements as a team as that shot just goes off the post. But anyway, a little bit of history is all.
Yeah, definitely. He's been in the scene for a while now, definitely showing in this match. And now Gambit trying to find a defense, definitely maybe holding a little bit too long, maybe not going for that clear as they needed, and now being pressured is Flair applying that pressure very well right now, and they actually force that missed clear, and now Grumpy trying to actually pass it, loses the disc, and now they're both fighting for the disc, and then again a good pass to Chrome, makes it a 1v1, goes for the shot and gets it.
Chrome again, back to back. He puts it in. I don't know. I've used that one before, but it's been at least a month, so I feel confident in that pun. Don't mind me as we go for the launch here. A Gambit. You're fired. As a Gambit looks to launch out.
Yeah, definitely. Gambit a little bit maybe too nervous with the disc and not trying to go for those clears. Yeah, it can definitely be scary as a team, as experienced as Flair, because if you need to feel confident with those regrabs if you want to go to clear, but again, Gambit definitely able to pass it, and now in the Flair zone, goes for that bounce pass. Captain Will going for that bounce shot, but unfortunately not able to get it.
Supreme Buns will, though, and I like the fact, the communication obviously at play, because Supreme already knew where to put it, that pass. Again here, Captain Will trying to dive in and a rebound, but a good stun from Game, and Game a clear now.
Yeah, Flair definitely not being faced by it. They actually put 4 players in the bubble, making it a really hard time, which is probably the best strategy to go against Gambit right now, since they're so far spaced out. And now Grumpy, again pushing up for the team, gets punched out, but the pass still completes. Game for another 2 points.
Who else but Game up from that ceiling, talking about the old days of Echo Arena and competitive play. Well, reminds me quite a bit of Lemming up there. That was You know, that pass up into the top of the bubble, ceiling area, diving down for the goal. I don't know how many thousands of times I watched that happen in my my two years or so of playing competitively. So it's kind of ingrained into my mind forever.
Yeah, and now Gambit unfortunately clearing it mid. Grumpy there to recover it. And now a good pass onto Voodoo. Goes for a final pass into game, but actually bounces it on the Dings it actually, and now going for the clear. Finally, a good clear, and now but Flare definitely on those regrabs. Gambit trying to leech, but now trying to cover those clears. Actually is able to apply enough pressure to make the disc lose. Mojali trying to recover, but there is Voodoo to clear it again, and now the boost again. Gambit definitely able to boost, but maybe not using it enough this first round.
Yeah, not working out so well for them, but I mean, you know, they've been a great team, no doubt. Gambit, Guinness, whichever you want to call them and refer them as, still, they've had a great season. There's, again, reasons that they found themselves faced up against teams like this, teams like Flare. Earlier in the season, the first few weeks, if I recall correctly, they even had some games there against Illuminati and Infinite, I want to say. I mean, they've really been pressing up after some impressive performances. But, you know, Flare going to be the favored one here, firmly established as a absolute master tier team. So with that first round in the books, 19-3 for Flare on that note. And to the stats, we shall go. Skinny, take it away.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely an unusual game. Usually when we see master tier levels, you usually see 1 to 2 players taking all the points. But this game, Chrome, and Voodoo Grumpy, all with points to their name, and as well as assists for all of them. 4 to Chrome and actually 3 assists to Grumpy. And unfortunately, Supreme only to able to score 3 points for his team, but hopefully they can change it around this round.
Yeah, they'll have a good look, good chance too. I mean, you know, Flare, it wouldn't be a surprise to see them win here, but at the same time, you know, for Gambit, just hoping to get some good plays. They're one of those teams that I do, as I was talking about again with Caption earlier. Actually, it might have been off stream, I'm not sure, but it's kind of. There's a lot of teams here, kind of in these mid-tiers now, as the season's gone on, where they may have started from a certain place, but like, despite the fact that these names have not been established as, you know, high-tier competitive players in previous seasons, and this kind of includes Flare in a sense, like being in that elite tier, upper tier. There's so many new names now at those high ranks, and it's great to see. You know, it's not just full of the same names over and over anymore. You're seeing new people. And new rosters forming, you know, so even some of these teams like Flare, you know, veteran players, but they haven't been collectively on part of, you know, those top teams before, minus Grumpy on Kangarillas originally, as a good save goes from Mojali, and yet here they are now on a team and doing very well for themselves. And then same with Gambit, a lot of these players, you know, some of them veterans that I recognize, but of course, you know, Supreme, Mojali, newer to my eyes at least. And yet here they are, you know, really playing well in that silver tier. So it's fun.
Yeah, definitely. I can see the improvement as I scrim against them, but then Flare just, even though we just seen them go up to the high levels just this season, definitely proving themselves finally. I think it takes a long while, I think, in this community to be recognized as the top tier. So
yeah,
definitely Gambit and the silver and gold teams are definitely on track to do that as well as the season continues.
But also on that note too, it takes some time. I also noted that earlier too when we were talking about some of the connoisseur votes for the evening. How you know, there's so many games that get streamed. Obviously, not every player in the league is going to be realistically watching every single match. So sometimes the connoisseur votes come in and they lag behind by a couple weeks because they're basing it off of prior notions. As well, there's the locomotion from Chrome Platypus. He converts the shots, and 4-0 for Flare. But yes, sometimes you lag behind a little bit on those judgments. But I think the beauty of VRML at least is because we do stream basically 90% of matches. I would like to estimate.
More.
The footage is readily available, you know, and so we do see a lot of fast improvement from a lot of these teams because presumably they're watching and they're adjusting.
Yeah, definitely. If you do want to see, if we have casted your match, most of the games are actually recorded on the Echo Arena VRML's website. As Leo the Great goes for that slow two-pointer, but unfortunately not able to get it.
It was a pass to the cutting player, but it was one of those cases where one was going for the stun, one was going for the pass, and therefore neither got the goal.
Yeah, definitely. And now Gambit definitely picking up the pace, which it's definitely good to see. I know Captain Well being pressured by two actually Flare players, able to get that send off, and now Supreme slowing down the play and actually trying to find his teammates now. He has two deep teammates. Captain Well trying to be covered off, and now Mojali goes for that 2-pointer and makes it a 2-point game.
Yeah, and there you go. Finally on the scoreboard here after a few minutes of play. They'll gladly take that one away as we get deeper into this second round. Again, our final match of the night. So thanks for joining us, everyone, in Twitch and on the VRML spec and on the VODs and on YouTube and where else you're joining us from, I don't know, but I'm glad to have you just the same. And going in for this shot, was it Game or was that Voodoo? It was Voodoo, doing a Game impression from up above. Well, who do your Voodoo? He do. Do?
No.
No. Well, 6-2 as Voodoo came through, and Gambit, what are they gonna do, Skinny?
No, get punched out unfortunately, and now Game going for that 3-pointer, extending their lead to a 7-point game. Unfortunate.
Well, you know what? That was very
Gambit.
anticlimactic. Skinny, thank you for.
Well, it was bad timing. I think it was that caster's curse. What are they gonna do? Get punched out. Damn it.
Get punched out. So 9-2, 6 minutes remaining here in the second round. Launching QBing is Mojali. There's the ever quick game, trying to make a game out of it, but getting punched instead. So Mojali having none of it as the clear goes through to mid.
Yeah, definitely. Gambit opting for that clear strategy, which is probably what they need right now. They need to apply that pressure to Flare right now. Flare very decidedly dictating the pace right now, but Supreme Bounce actually applying pressure. Unfortunately, is not able to get the disc, but a lot of punches being rolled out, and now Gambit actually is able to recover the disc, and now trying to slow it down, trying to find his teammates, but Chrome with that well-timed play is able to intercept it and clear it.
Oh, nice moves from Chroma as well. But even Leo the Great with a nice leash. So a lot of nice moves there coming in from Flare. But gotta love that. You can see the discipline on not always going for the punch every time, but Chrome was getting really clever with some ducks and then kind of ducking under the feet, then getting a grab on their feet, and that's something I always, like to pull off at times. Good to see players, doing it now at this level. I mean, it's no surprise, but just the mobility and knowing when to punch, when not to punch, and just when to leech and boost instead.
Oh, it's starting to get to the level where players. Oh, Grumpy scores 2 points, but yeah, it's starting to get to the level where players actually play with you. So are they gonna drop the disc, or are they gonna block? Are they gonna slam it against the wall for a self pass? So yeah, definitely opening a lot of options. So maybe players get working themselves too much.
And trying to work it up the floor now. It's 11-2, so it was close for a while there. It was what, 4-2? Just seems like a few minutes ago, and then suddenly 11 points for Flare, piling it on around the back, and nice a little attack there on the goalie from Leo the Great.
Yeah, definitely not too late for Gambit. 7 points down with 4 minutes to go is definitely a recoverable situation. Although we did not see them recover last round, definitely the change of pace for Gambit is working for them right now, and hopefully they can keep that momentum going.
Quick hello again to the Twitch chat as I try to pay attention to you. I love all my children in Twitch. Just that's actually a weird thing to say. But I love you for joining us just the same. Hello, Della Ranger, Rocktor, C Jason, Meatballer.
Yeah, I was gonna say you almost worked on Meatballer there.
Never as they go for the goal. Voodoo gets a score, 13-4.
Yeah, unfortunately, Flare just definitely on that pace, not being faced by those points. And yeah, just clearly taking the lead right now. So Gambit need to change that pace up, need to change up those passes in order for them to see a third round.
And they could. So kind of interesting. Mojali has gone to that launch a few times. So I'm not sure. Maybe you can explain it here, Skinny, because I'm unsure at the moment. She takes the disc, she breaks right in front of the nest. Is there a purpose to that versus just anchoring onto the nest that you're aware of? Because I'm a little confused.
I mean, you could just... It could be a totally different thing. Maybe she expects them to come too fast, trying to play them, trying to juke them. But definitely, they're all staying on the same plane, which is not optimal. But they all have open passes. So I think they're trying to thin out the Flare defense, but just the man-on-man Flare definitely on top of that, and now going for that clear is Gambit, but Flare able to recover it, and a deep pass to Chrome Platypus is gonna go for that three-pointer, back pointer, but just dings it off the side, and now Game able to recover that for another 2 points.
There's good old Game with the shot off the stack there, getting it off the wall, rebounded, and yeah, efficient. There we go. 15-4, 2 minutes left, and to answer the question there for Meatballer, yes, this is the last game of the night. We've had quite a few. In fact, Spaghetti's been involved in some of them. A lot of the players hopping in have been involved in some of them to some degree. Even Caption, he came hot off a game to cast. And look, casting the real, it's Game. And he's the real deal, isn't he? There's 18-4 for Flare.
Yeah, Flare now definitely catching up to the strategy. Gambit playing on that same plane is being detrimental to their plays right now. Just Flare's putting all their players on the same plane and just causing mayhem for Gambit right now.
And with a tap off, trying to slap it into the mid area perhaps. Eventually still getting the disc. There's control for Supreme Bun. Supreme lining it up and just off the nest. But Leo the Great's there along with Chrome Platypus. Chrome gets it through, looks for the tunnel and passing it off to Game. Game, is it gonna be in? I would not be surprised anytime I see him take a shot. I'm just almost guaranteeing in my mind that I better get ready to get excited. Nonetheless, rebound to Voodoo, but taken by Captain Will.
Will with another great clear, another chance now. So Gambit definitely on that lead with that boost, but Game definitely predicting that shot, maybe clearing a little bit too quick because now Gambit in position of the disc, trying to score some points. Maybe it's a little bit too late to come back, but it's definitely not too late to even the score.
Yeah, not at all. You can still score it right here on this play if they get some passing in, but I mean Chrome Platypus denying it. Supreme Buns, well, he'll retry it as they go over here to the Cloud. And back again to mid.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely switching it up by not playing on the same plane. Captain Will going for that actually, trying to receive that cross pass. Unfortunately, it's defended off, and now Flare trying to clear it.
And there's Game with a definite shot that's going to be in. Never mind, as it's taken right back by Leo the Great. Sorry, it's Game. I got to give him the credibility as it goes for the shots. Oh, just stinging off that post. Rebounded by Captain Will, but also off on that one. So 6 seconds left. Time for one more score. There's the pass, and there is the deflection. And a Will result here now in the firm round 2 win. 18-4.
Safe at the end for Grumpy and a decisive win for Flare. Yeah, just Flare showing what they're made of, just not dropping not really dropping the pace of the game at any point.
Yeah, indeed. So that will conclude that match as we do make our way to the score screen here. Like to hear the good sportsmanship, at least I'm pretty sure. The good sportsmanship going in at the end. As I mentioned earlier, you guys behave. See, as of late, as of late, you guys have gotten, some people, some teams, not going to name any names. You're getting a little ahead of yourself there. Show some love. Don't make Palidore lay down the hammer door or something. I don't know. I don't want to. But I'm just saying. Be good to each other, okay? Okay? Cool. Anyways. All right. Go on.
But yeah, as we look at the final stats of the game, Mojali, not surprisingly, with the 3 saves, I think the scoreboard... Your scoreboard is behind. A game behind.
Is it?
Yes.
Let me try this again. There you go. Fixed.
Boom. Nice. All right. So Mojali, not surprisingly, with 3 saves to her name, and then, they rematched. All right. Time to look at the stream. So,
all right.
You, anyways,
you're welcome. Well, thank you for calling it out. You're clutch.
So Leo and Mojali scoring 2 points, and then just Voodoo and Game leading the points tonight with 12 points to Game. Voodoo with 10 points, and then following right behind is Chrome Platypus with 8 points and 7 to Grumpy. Just all around good gameplay and passing plays for Flare tonight.
Yeah, more of the same of what they've just been able to do. Oh, hold on here. I gotta get back to the gameplay screen because maybe we're gonna get that. I don't know. We've already been denied this once. So that late game kind of handshake thing. I thought they were going for it. They were starting to line up. That little.
I think he's a little grumpy.
Well, maybe, but I don't know. See, what was it later? It was I think Orbit. Was it Orbit and Nate Plus? Maybe it was a different game. Someone attempted this earlier, that whole post-game handshake thing, and it kind of fell apart at the end. And I was a little bit sad. So I thought maybe we had a second chance at it, but no, they're gonna deny it again. But that's okay. That's okay. Well, anyways.
Okay, Jim, it's fine.
Yeah, I guess.
But
Yeah,
yeah, definitely lucky.
See, Mo Jolly, she said, "Oh, they're gone." Indeed, I agree. Come on, come on.
Rest in peace. Maybe they'll come back. Maybe they'll come back. Probably not, but maybe they'll come back.
Don't get my hopes up, Skinny. All right, that's all right. Nonetheless, I do appreciate the good sportsmanship being shown as always. Especially, I mean, again, Gambit / Guinness, they've been pretty consistent with all those post-game good feels and whatnot. So good to see. But one more look at the score screen. There you have it. That's our last game of the day. Did you ever finish reading off the stats, or did I disrupt you?
I finished off. I was pulling up the matches for tomorrow, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Cool.
since
So there you go.
That part. So looking at the for tomorrow, we start off relatively same time for European games. We only have one European game, I believe. Yep. Which is Team Gecko versus the Alpha Ducks at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and then followed by the evening games for North America, Spaghetti versus Orbit, which is probably going to be an exciting game at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then an hour after that is the Boosty Boys, a relatively new team, versus Galaxy at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, right after that game, we have the Catalyst versus Mirage. And going around the same time, it is the Skull Crusaders, a challenge match. The Skull Crusaders versus Deception, so that'll be interesting to see the results of that game. And then our feature and probably most interesting match I'm looking forward to, it is Illuminati versus Infinite at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Oh dear, I'm looking at the next one. Hold on. No.
They changed their name.
I know the name, but the logo. What are you doing to me?
Ice cubes?
What are you? Keep going, Skinny. Milk. Stop what you're
Creamy
doing.
It's
Stop
creamy
what you're
milk.
doing. No, it's milk. It's milk.
At the same time, at 9 p.m., there is Need Pulse Ultra versus Creamy Milk.
No.
And just to say that there's also a third game running at the same time. It is Genesis versus Chaos, so stay tuned for which games actually get casted. We have to get that sorted out. But after that, there is No Team versus Space Force, so that's going to be an exciting game. I'm looking forward to that. And then to round us out, maybe, if I stop scrolling. Oh my god. Alright, so two more games after that.
Skinny, my head is spinning looking at this schedule. What?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Oh boy. Yeah, sorry,
I
keep
can't,
going.
I can't fit it in my... Anyways. There is Ignite versus Infinite at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, running at the same time. And then finally, to round us off tomorrow, it is at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, Invictus versus Nova.
Yes.
But yeah, that's it.
That's a mighty long schedule. In fact, you know what we talked about earlier in the night with the streams? Our inability to do math. I'm going to attempt quick ones right here. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I already lost count. Skinny. Never mind. Forget this. Anyways, we got a lot of matches. Well over a dozen, it looks like, or around a dozen. We're going to stream as much as we can, so definitely stay tuned for those. And we'll do what we can. Got a lot of featured. Looking forward to it, but for now, I guess Saturday's a new Sunday, which is interesting because Saturday, historically, over every other week in preseason and Season 1, has usually been at least among the Friday, Saturday, Sunday bunch, usually Saturday is the least busy. Not the case tomorrow. So definitely look forward to that. We'll stream what we can for sure. But until then, thank you again, everyone, for tuning in. Milk logo changed, please. JL Graham, yeah, banned. Meatballer. Turning milk against each other. Yes, I agree. Fantastic. But, all right, anyway, until tomorrow, I've been Palidore. That's been Skinny. Thank you to Caption also joining us for the earlier matches. And, yes, see you guys next time. Be happy, be healthy, be safe, and be good to each other, or else door hammer. I don't know. I'll work on the phrasing, but door hammer. All right, good night.
Good night, everyone.